KX News Storm Team.
Welcome back to KX News at 6. Let's go ahead and look at our storm team radar here. Still seeing some clouds across the eastern tier of the state. Those snow showers have pushed off to the far east, however. Seeing clearer skies behind it in central and portions of northwestern North Dakota. Seeing some light clouds bound towards Dickinson, out towards Montana as well here. Temperatures right now are in the 20s and the 30s across the board. Seeing those 20s mostly across the northern tier of the state. Those 30s working their way down towards the south. Still sitting at 35 here in the capital city. Seeing some of those 20s out towards Bowman and Beach right now, however. Looking at our winds right now are primarily out of the northeast, anywhere from 10, maybe 15 miles per hour. So a bit more of a breeze than we saw this time yesterday. These winds should calm down by the time we get to tomorrow morning, however. Looking at our wind chill report brought to you by Absolute Comfort Plumbing and Heating. Those wind chills are in the teens and the 20s here across the state. Seeing it feel like 13 right now in Rugby, 17 in the magic city of Minot, some 20s back towards the west, down towards the south as well. Still feels like 30 for our friends down in Mobridge. Looking at our wind gust forecast, as I mentioned before, those winds should calm down overnight tonight. Bit of a breeze lingering out towards the far northeast, however, but as we get into Thursday as well, calm conditions should prevail. Rolling into Friday, however, is when we're going to see those winds really increase, particularly Friday afternoon into Saturday. Looking at the potential for maybe 30, 40, 50, maybe even some 60-mile-per-hour gusts across northern portions of the state. That's due to this strong area of high pressure over the Rockies, gradually pushing its way towards us here as we get into the weekend, giving us the setup, however, for a nice weekend here. But anyway, as we get into Friday and Saturday, as I mentioned, those winds will really increase, so definitely take it easy if you are out on those highways, on the open roads. Temperatures tomorrow will be a bit cooler than we saw today. Really going to be in the 20s across most of the areas. Areas in the far north like Bottineau and Crosby may struggle to reach 20 degrees for our highs tomorrow, but mid to upper 20s really elsewhere across the board. Similar temperatures are expected on Thursday as well. Highs primarily in the 20s, a bit more of a teen situation up in the northern tier of the state on Thursday, however. So temperatures will be gradually dropping off over the next few days, both highs and lows here. Looking at a precision cast right now, as I mentioned before, that snow has pushed off to the east. We stand a chance of getting maybe some snow flurries down across that South Dakota border Wednesday morning due to this clipper system pushing through South Dakota. If you are heading south for Valentine's Day, you may see some accumulating snow, particularly in Rapid City, out towards Pierre as well. But overall here it should be pretty dry for us Wednesday into Thursday. Maybe some light flurries on Thursday across central portions of the state. But overall pretty dry for our late week heading into Friday and even into Saturday as well, giving way to sunnier skies Saturday into Sunday. Looking at our 5-day forecast here for Williston, we have a high of 23 tomorrow, so definitely much cooler. 18 for a high on Thursday. You see 2 below for a low on Thursday night, so that downward trend continues into Friday morning, but you see this warm up coming up over the weekend, getting back into the 30s for our Saturday here. Dickinson's 5-day forecast, a high of 25 for Valentine's Day. Similarly on Thursday, a high of 24, and getting much, much warmer in time for a weekend. You could even see 40 both Saturday and Sunday. Minot 7-day forecast, we have an expected high of 24 tomorrow, into the teens for Thursday and Friday. Teens for our lows over the weekend, highs back into the 30s. And you see that 30 pattern continue into early next week. And Bismarck's 7-day forecast, we're in the 20s the next few days. Bit cooler on Friday there, a high of 20 with that breeze, as I mentioned before, and getting into the 30s in time for next week. Maybe some 40s popping up there in the capital city for late in February. Can't complain about that.
It looks like with this temperature shift, you've got the wind hanging around for a few days.
Yeah, that's going to be part of that transition effect as we go from the cooler temperatures to the warmer. That wind's got to be there, unfortunately.
Well, we're used to that, though. It's North Dakota.
It's North Dakota,
yeah.
Exactly.
We always have wind here, so just get used to that, Mr.
Embrace it.
Yes. Thank you so much, Kenny. Coming up next, how Bowman County girls